Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you guys about all about my journals and journaling because it's something that's really big on my heart, and I think it is very important to express yourself through writing and journaling and writing your life and your story down. So I wanted to kind of show you my journals. There's some questions that I found, like a journal tag that I wanted to do, and also show you something that I have just started doing, and I found this out through Roots Tech. If you don't know what Roots Tech is, it's basically the largest genealogy gathering, I believe, I don't know if it's the US or the world. I'm not really sure, but I know for sure in the US it's the largest gathering. Once a year they do it in Salt Lake City, and yeah, so I learned about this through the online sessions that I was able to watch from that, and it was all about journaling, and what it's called is Journal, JRNL, journal.com. So I kind of wanted to review that with you guys because I found it to be amazing. Like, it makes it super easy to journal if you're not like big into like having something that's really big like this and then like forgetting to journal in it because you can't carry it around with you everywhere. Like, you have to wait until the morning or the night when you're home, and then you either get too tired, or I don't know, or you just forget about it and then you never do, and then that's kind of what happens with me when I have journals like this where I have to actually sit down and write. So I kind of wanted to do a review of that and show you how awesome it is, so I'm gonna show you that first. So yeah, here we go. It's called Journal, JRNL.com. That's where you'll go. If you do it online, you can just download the app from your phone called Journal, like it's spelled here. But either way, you'll have to make an account. You can make an account through the app, or you can go online and make an account through the online website, and then you can log in either way, online or on the app when you download it onto your phone. And I am in love with this. So you can make as many journals as you want, and then you can like add new journals. So you can make a new journal for yourself, which is what I did. The main ones obviously that I used so far is the 2017 prompt journal, which I have 43 entries in, and then my 2017 journal, which has 14 entries in. So these are the two main ones that I use. It's basically my life journal. Like, every single day I write in this one to say what I do throughout the day and how my day was and a whole bunch of stuff like that. So then I can look back and I can see what I did every single day for the last year and keep doing that, and then I'll have my whole life written in a journal. So that's pretty neat. And then the prompts journal, I find prompts for each month, which they do on their blog, actually, journal blog. And so, let's see, they talk about Roots Tech, the 28-day journal writing challenge, self-love. So that's what I did for, or what I have been doing for February. So it's 28 journal prompts below, and if you keep reading, it'll come up with all the questions. So I do a question a day. I write it, or I type it in for that day, and I answer it. And they do that, I think they do that for every month. I think they did one for January, I'm not sure. Yeah, they did one for January. And then hopefully they'll do one for March, and if not, I'll find somewhere else to get, journal writing prompts for the month of March or something like that, and I'll just keep doing that throughout the whole year, and then it'll give me my whole year of journal writing prompts that I answered. So that'll be pretty cool. Then I have like scripture journal, testimony, and then I have a journal that I'm going to be starting for my grandparents that passed away, and kind of just letting my thoughts out on that, and kind of like a remembrance and about what I know about their life so that I can pass that down to my children so they know about their grandparents, or their great-grandparents, actually, is what they would be to them. But yeah, so that'll be pretty cool. I haven't started on that yet. But yeah, and you can do as many as you want. There's no limit. It's a free website that you can sign up for, so it's absolutely free. The only time you pay anything is if you go into books here. You do not have any books, but new book. So you'll select the kind you want, and then, oh, look at that. Printed books include a downloadable PDF after purchase, so that's cool. So not only do you get a hard copy, but you also get a PDF file that you can keep on your computer. So that's pretty sweet. So then you can select which journal you want out of the ones that you made over here. And then, yeah, print photos. So not only can you, like just write, but you can also include photos that you can automatically upload from your phone or the computer, anywhere. So yeah, if you, let's say, write about what your perfect day would look like. So this is like a journal prompt. So then you would edit the entry, and then you would hit enter, and then you can select photos. So I'm just gonna like randomly pick one. But yeah, it would upload, and then you would add the photo to your entry, and then you can also connect to Instagram. You can import your Instagram photos. So if you connect your account through Journal with your Instagram account, then it will automatically put whatever photos you upload into Instagram every day, or however often you do it, it'll automatically include those photos into whichever journal you want to connect your Instagram to. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to do that, but it's a neat option to have in case. It makes it really simple to add your photos to your journal entries if you want to do it that way. So yeah, that's the how I journal online right now. I'm liking it so far. I'm going to do it for at least a year, until the end of the year, and then create my books and have them printed and sent to me, and then if they look amazing and they're awesome and this was a good site to go through for journaling, then I will definitely keep doing it for sure, because so far it's been pretty good. So I highly recommend trying it out and seeing what you think. Okay, so now that I showed you that app and how awesome it is, and how you can do it on your computer, you can have it on your phone, and how simple and easy it is to integrate photos and just do it on the go, and you can do it every day no matter where you are. It's really awesome. And yeah, so I pretty much explained all that. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out, because I highly recommend getting it, downloading the app, signing up, and doing that. Because, and also the books, when at the end, like at the end of the year, if you want to print out the book for a hardcover book of your own life for the year, or whatever kind of journal you're wanting to do, they're not that expensive. I've already looked it up, and it's not expensive at all. I thought it was gonna be kind of like astronomically high, but it's really not. It's very reasonable, and then you can also get as many copies as you want. I think up to like 14
Yeah, I think up to like 14. I might be wrong, but it's somewhere around there. And if you do any more than that, then you have to like contact them and like, I guess, I don't know, something like that. You have to contact them and get that approved to be able to do that many copies, more than that. But you can make 2, 3, 4 copies for pretty cheap. So, and it's always good to have copies, not just one hardbound copy, because you never know if that one might get ruined. At least you have backup, you know, so that's what I kind of think about that one. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's my review on that. Definitely check it out. Okay, so now let's get into my actual hard cover tangible journals that I have had over the course of my life. And I'm also going to be doing questions, like I said, so let me get those up. Yeah, 14 questions. Number 1 is, how many journals do you own? And I own, let's see, 21, looks like, at least that I have here. I don't really know if I have any in like super storage. I don't think I do. I think I got like all my journals that I really have always had. I'm missing one. No, I lied. I am missing one. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it was from when I was like really young, like 9. And it was one of those like little diary type journals that you open up with like a key. Yeah, but I guess that doesn't really matter because I was really little. But so really I have like 22 journals, or diaries, so to speak. So yeah, so that's how many I have. When did you start journaling? That's question number 2. When did you start journaling? I started journaling back when I was super little. So I'll show you this one. My Anastasia memory book. So this is kind of my starting point of journaling, which you can see how little I was. I spelled my name as, you can focus please, as Karen. Karen S. Yeah, I don't know why I spelled my name like that. Obviously I was like 4. I was like 4 or 5 when I got this. I mean, I'm almost positive. Yeah. I'm not sure why I did that, but that shows you how little I was. But then, see, I must have been super little when I like wrote my name down here. But then when, I think I might have actually started writing in this when I was like 7-ish, probably, because I could actually write at that point. Yeah. Oh, 6. Duh. It says right here. So yeah, then you can actually see that I wrote my name down right, Korean, and then, you know, my birthday, I was 6, my grade, KA, so kindergarten. So yeah, I just started, as you can see, I could barely write. Hair color, Brahmanan. That was supposed to be brown. But yeah. My favorite outfit for school, a swimsuit. I can't make this up, people. That's just my brain. So yeah, I was 6 when I started writing. My parents chose my name because my name is pretty. I-Z. My name is pretty. But yeah, so I thought this was like the coolest thing ever. So it even had like a family tree thing that you could put in there, which is really cool. Learn about your parents. So it was kind of more like a family tree type thing. Like my pets, my address, my phone number, my friends. So I didn't, obviously a lot of this is blank. I didn't write it all in here. but I wrote a decent amount of information in here when I was 6. So that was my start of my journaling, was with Anastasia, and I love Anastasia, so I was pretty excited that this is like my first book of journaling. So yeah. And then I also got all of these notebooks. So these were like when I was in 1st grade. Yeah. Like this was 1998. And you know, you'd put the date at the top and you'd draw, or they'd have like a question, like the teacher would ask a question and you would answer, or like, of course, when you're little like this, you can't really write very much. You can't write very much, so it's mostly drawings. It was probably like a topic for the day, and then you had to draw. That's what I'm assuming. Like 1998. Can you guess what this is? I'm guessing that's The Little Mermaid and Flounder, and I have no idea what all this stuff is. And then I wrote books. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly why or for what. My journals for school, this was like 98 to 2000. This one was 2000. So this has more writing in it because obviously I am older. That's a dinosaur, guys. That's a dinosaur. Yeah. I'm pretty crazy. But then other things are, you know, just writing now for the day. So this is the 99 to 2000. And then this one looks like 99. Thursday, April 29th. Ooh, I wonder if I have Tuesday, April 20th, 1999. That's when the Columbine shooting happened. You eat now. Emma is going to look. I have no idea what that is. But this was my drawing for school on April 20th, 1999, when the Columbine shooting happened here in the United States. I just watched a movie about that. About Rachel Scott, the first girl who got shot and murdered at the high school, which it's an amazing movie about faith and all that. So if you're interested in it, you should definitely go see it or pick it up and watch it because it's on DVD now. It's called I Am Not Ashamed. Just saying. Putting that little plug in there that you should probably watch that movie because it's really good. It's sad, but it's really good, and it has shaken my world at the moment, so definitely check it out. How do you date your entries? So right now I'm mostly using the journal app, so it does it for me, and it does the month, day, year, and also the time, so that's kind of cool. But when I journaled, like writing on paper, I used to date it, my journals, I'd put the time, where I was at, the day, like the day of the week, Sunday, Monday, and then I'd do, like this one as an example, 16 of August 2015. So I'd put the date first, then the month, and then the year. So I'd switch it up. In America, usually you put the month first and then the day, but the rest of the world doesn't. They switch it around and they do the date, then the month, then the year. So we're kind of weird like that, but I think it's cool. So that's how I would always date my journals, is I'd put the day first like the rest of the world does, because I think it just looks cooler. So that's what I would do. Question number 4, how many different types of journals do you currently use? Okay, so obviously I do journal, the app online. So I do my daily journal through that. I write every day with that. And then I do a prompt journal for the year. So every single day there's a prompt, and I answer that question each day, and I'm gonna do that for a whole year. So it'll be like a 2017 prompt journal. And then I'm also doing the like about me part that I showed before. I'm slowly doing that as I can and I have time. But hardcover, like real tangible journals that I have that I'm using right now is actually because of that movie, I'm Not Ashamed, that was about Rachel Scott at the Columbine High School. That really got me a little stirred up, a little crazy. Like, it was hard for me to take it in at first, but I've kind of like gotten a grasp of it. And I'm going to start actually today doing a like hardcover real writing journal, but it's gonna be like a prayer journal slash like a God journal, if you know what I'm saying, because she would journal and she left a whole bunch of journals behind, and most of them were like prayer journals, like writing to God and like their whole relationship and what she was thinking. And I thought it was incredible that she was able to predict her own death. Like, she was that in tune with God and all that, like that she was prophesying her own death, which is insane. Literally to the date, April 20th of 1998, 1 year prior, she was already saying that like something's going to happen. She has lived her life and she's going to impact a lot of people. And then in another journal entry, she was saying that this would be her last year, Lord, and like all this stuff. And then the day of her death, April 20th, 1999, she was drawing. She didn't know why she was drawing it, but she was drawing a picture with her eyes, and there were tears coming out of her eyes onto this rose and onto this like columbine flower. But that day, just hours before she died, she said that she was going to make an impact in the world, and the tears ended up being, there was 13 of them. 13 tears, which equaled 13 people that were shot and killed at Columbine. And there was also blood coming out of where her temple would be, which is where she was shot. So that's kind of really crazy. So I thought that was intense and super cool at the same time. Like, it's not cool that it happened, but I think it's incredible that she was that in tune with God. And so yeah, I really want to just have a journal where I can grow in my faith. Like, that's a big part of me. If you didn't know, I am a Christian. So yeah, just grow in my faith with that. So I want to start a hardcover actually writing in a journal with that, because I think it'd be kind of, I just want to be able to write like with my hand with that type of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do with that, and also be able to draw if I want, and things of that sort. So I think that'd be really cool to do. So I am going to have a God faith journal, prayer-ish type journal that I'm going to do hardcover.